more power. First of all, thank you guys so much for walking with us today. Make some noise for the walk. We've been doing this for a while now, and the purpose of the walk to me has been particularly vivid during the last few months, because the mission and sort of the desire with these walks is really about how each of us get to internalize our own sort of role in attacking problems that seem completely overwhelming. Especially when you're on tour, we have a long list of stuff every day, and the walk is really about how we find a way during our life, not some time later when we have more time or more money or more influence. We go, one day we're going to do really good things for the world. Or one day I'm going to help my neighbor. One day I'm going to be a part of fighting poverty, or, This is about what you do in the meantime, because that's when things actually get done. When there's not enough time, when there's not enough money, when there's not enough energy, that's what the walks are about. The walks are about those decisions you make. Specifically, what's going on in Africa, across sub-Saharan Africa especially. There's been news bulletins, and we've watched huge concerts be put on to raise money, and we've watched governments talk about HIV/AIDS being a priority, and we've watched things come and go. We've watched people talk about corruption in governments. This isn't about any of that. What this is about is actually a generation of people, which we happen to be a part of, that are actually saying, you know what, I want to be invested in the future of people of my generation that happen to live in Africa. People that are our age and younger and older, that are the working class, that are parents, that are working to provide for their families, that are really moving a whole continent along. They're stopped in their tracks because of a virus called HIV, which is something that, for so many different reasons, from poverty to women being disempowered, to corruption in governments, there's many, many reasons. But that disease is attacking a generation of people which are required to continue to provide peace and prosperity and growth in a part of the world that we need to exist. And more importantly, they're just regular people just like us. In our lifetime, we probably won't see the end of extreme poverty, period. There will always be struggling. But what we felt like when we saw communities in Africa was, first of all, we didn't want to talk about on a red carpet. We wanted to talk about something in a dirty. We wanted to talk about doing something on the back streets, down the alleyways, standing in with groups of people that we were helping. We wanted to be able to talk about it from the point of view of having stood there and felt like we understood enough of the problem to at least say, this is what we're doing. We're trying to provide a pair of shoes, provide maybe, let's say thousands of pairs of shoes, but one shoe at a time. We're going to provide clean water, because if a young woman has HIV and she takes the drugs to not pass on HIV to her child, she still needs to be able to make formula, and she needs clean water to make formula to her child and not transmit a virus that will provide a death sentence to their child. But what's different about our generation is not that we are so educated and so great that we can, brag about how we're going to change the world. It's really that we have the opportunity and the immense weight and the responsibility of having been given so much. We have an amazing amount of resources at our fingertips. We're all spoiled, every one of us. It's nobody's fault. Thank God our grandparents and our parents and those before us have done what they've done, and have provided an excess of entertainment and distraction. Standing on this table, we're a distraction. We need entertainment, people, okay? And we need inspiration, and we need motivation. And when you go into villages across Africa, they're probably happier than you are, because they're connected with what's necessary. Not that we need to aggrandize that, because they're happy regardless of their situation. It doesn't mean they're not dying. It doesn't mean that they're not faced with challenges. But what it means is that we may have drifted a little farther away from what it is like to actually get happy and get
No. What it means is that you don't go to your grave But you go to your grave is the people that you care about, the people that you did something with, the people that you touched, and the things that you did with your life. Because ultimately, no matter how many pairs of shoes I have, they're going to be sent to Goodwill one way or the other. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And